Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I'm going to group a whole bunch of news into one video because I've been missing a lot. I've been sick, I've been focused on other things, but now I can totally do this. So we're going to talk about the Studio Series Gamer Edition Ironhide, the two Voyagers in the Age of the Primes that got some prototypes revealed, and then we're also going to talk about the next LEGO Transformer that's going to be after Bumblebee. So first of all, let's take a look at the Studio Series Gamer Edition Ironhide. Obviously, this is going to be a repaint of the Ratchet before it. It's going to be a Voyager class toy, and it's going to come with a new weapon. One of the things that people are upset by is that the axe is the same thing, and I feel like that's just what they're going to do with some of these Voyagers, because if you look at the Skywarp figure, yes, it comes with a new blaster, but the handheld mace weapon is going to be the same thing that came with the Starscream, so it just gets carried over. Some people would prefer the hammer. I think that would have been fine, but I don't mind the axe. I like the colors on it, and if you want to use it for another figure, there you go. Taking a look at the initial shape of the all mode, it's definitely in tune with everything else that's going on in the War for Cybertron the War for Cybertron games. I forgot we're out of that War for Cybertron trilogy. But anyways, the games totally works with it. I like the spikes at the front. I like the highlights of that orangish red, just to kind of peek through, you know, because you get a lot of those lights throughout some of the War for Cybertron designs, and with red on red, that's kind of hard to produce unless you do it in a slight different tint. So they went with a more orangish tone. And I also love the gunmetal throughout. You can see that at the front, and then you can see that on the side windows. The gray kind of breaks it up, but still, I don't mind. And then taking a look at the robot mode, I'm not sure if it comes with new shoulders. I think the chest might be new, but the head's definitely new. And some people were saying that this looks worse than the Ratchet. And I gotta say, I don't think so. I think the darker colors definitely fit more with this. I think the bulkier shape fits more with Ironhide. The white plastic in general is usually hard to translate on a toy, and I think the red and the gray just has an easier time with that. So this one definitely has my attention more. I like the weapon on it. I like the new sniper weapon. I think some people were confused whether or not that's going to be a new weapon or an older one, because I think some people thought that that was the same piece that came with Starscream. No, this is going to be a new weapon, and also it does have a peg at the bottom, so you will be able to attach that for the hand, as well you'll be able to swap it with the arm, so I thought that was pretty cool. I believe you could also store that in the backpack. He has a huge backpack, but at least you could do something with that, and yeah, he looks fine. Alright, taking a look at the Age of the Primes line, this is what's coming out after Legacy, so when Generations is done with that, it's going to move on to Age of the Primes, and this is apparently going to be Prima Prime. And I gotta say that I love the alt mode, this kind of space buggy. I think the white definitely works with this kind of design. I love the silver that traces all the way to the back, but at the front it kind of forms this grill section. I like how that carries through the entire alt mode. I like how the wheels, the hubcaps on that are gunmetal, and the transparent blue windows definitely help with this. Yeah, I just like how it turned out. And then taking a look at the robot mode, so it doesn't come with the head in this image, and it doesn't come with the weapons, but what we do see in some of the other images is that it does have a matrix chamber. Now, I don't know if it's going to come with a matrix, or if you could just swap that with some of the other ones, because I know there's a lot of matrices out there. Some people say that Megatronus will not have a matrix chamber, and what I'll say is I'm kind of waiting on that. Maybe he has a matrix chamber, but he doesn't come with a matrix. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But it does make more sense for Prima and even Zeta Prime to have a matrix. So anyways, take a look at the initial shape. I love the chest. That kind of reminds me of the Beast Hunter Skystalker figure. I like the shoulders, the gunmetal on that. I like the shins, the shaping on that, even on the knees. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what the head design is going to look like for this toy. Anyways, moving on, we also have the Armada Universe Red Alert. So this is going to be the second Voyager in the first wave, and it could also be Flatline, but now looking at the Prima figure, it could also be that. I know that Flatline is rumored to be coming out later down the road, but some people were kind of confused by this because it's not the Cannonball mold. Some people think that, okay, Armada or Unicron Trilogy Red Alert is going to use the Cannonball mold because the Cannonball is based on that Unicron Trilogy Red Alert. And to relieve that confusion, this is Armada Red Alert. This predates the Cybertron design. Cannonball is based on Cybertron Red Alert. This is Armada Red Alert. It's not going to be a Cannonball or Crankcase remold. This is going to be a new mold, and I think that's totally fair, and I'm happy for that because I really want to set up the Red Alert, the Hotshot and the Optimus Prime mainly. I know some people are saying, well, Smokescreen and Scavenger and whatnot, but when you look at that initial first cast, it was Red Alert, Hotshot, and Optimus Prime. And then we also had the Decepticons with Megatron, Starscream, still waiting on Cyclonus and Demolisher. I'm hoping they're down the road, but yes, at least we'll get the complete set of Autobots. And if that Cannonball does turn out to be Cybertron Red Alert, which I think is going to be a Walmart exclusive if I were to guess, then we also have a Red Alert, a Hotshot, and an Optimus Prime in Generations for Cybertron as well, because we had the Galaxy upgrade, and then anyways, that's a lot of talk. The Red Alert figure, I think the shape is fantastic. I love all the portholes on the side, and then you can also see that on the front. Also, another cool thing is that he will have a port for a Minicon in the back. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to include a Minicon, but what that does mean is that at the very least he has one. It was kind of weird that the Legacy Bulkhead had one, but not Armada Starscream. That was weird. Yeah, the initial shape is fantastic. Some people really like these colors, and me too. I love this gold, kind of orangish tone, but it's definitely going to be in white, obviously. And yeah, I think it looks fantastic. I like the little light bar on the side there. So, can't wait to see this in the full colors. I'm pretty excited. And then moving on, we have an image of Soundwave. Why do we have an image of Soundwave? Because this is going to be the next LEGO Transformer. So we had Optimus Prime, which I have right behind me. We've got the Bumblebee that's out now. Soundwave is apparently going to be the very first Decepticon. And likely he's going to include some other Decepticon because of the tape cassette. So if I were to guess, I think he's going to come with Laserbeak, if anything, and he'll have the detachable weapons on top. So, I'm very excited for this. I think Soundwave is the most appropriate because he's already a very square design. So I think translating that on LEGO, it's not going to be that hard. And he's such a retro design. Some people are upset if he's going to be a car, but I don't think he's going to be a car. I think if they're going the retro route, I mean, they've done that with the Volkswagen, they've done that with the old truck, then yeah, they gotta go with the tape cassette player. So I think that's the obvious choice. Now, I saw a rumored listing that said that we're going to get multiple LEGO Transformers next year, and if I were to guess, I think that Soundwave is going to be the initial main Icons figure, and we might get some of his cassettes. I could see a Ravage, maybe a Frenzy, maybe a Rumble down the road as individual packs. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, with that, what do you guys think? Please comment below. Let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. I'll see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV. Now that's just prime.